Community Action News with Rick Godley, CAN. Remember, when you can't, maybe together we can. Community Action News, CAN.
Rick Talk.
So I'm Israel Smith. I'm the police chief for Jonesboro. I've been serving for Jonesboro for probably about 12 years. I've been the chief of police for 9 years. And I look forward to serving you all in the future.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jesse McGee. I'm a lifelong resident right here at Jackson Parish. I decided to run for sheriff because I love this parish. I see things that I believe it's going to take a businessman to straighten out in this parish. I believe that is the role that I can bring that differs me from the other candidates, a business background that's going to be able to manage wisely the taxpayer dollars. You know, I want to see this parish prosper. I want to see this parish grow in a way that businesses want to be here. They want to thrive to be here. I want to see when our kids grow up that they want to come back to Jackson Parish to make their lives. I want them to go off to college, come home and say, there's no place like home. There's no place like Jackson Parish. I want to see that future that we need to establish, and it starts here. You got to start for the future now. And I truly believe that when it comes time for everybody to think about who they want to vote for, pray on it, examine all things that you have coming your way, evaluate all your processes, and make an educated decision on who you would like to vote for sheriff. I humbly ask for your vote and your support.
Good afternoon, everybody. First, I'd like to say a special thanks to Mr. Bandy for him and his people for organizing this. This is an awesome crowd. I also like to thank the VFW for allowing us to have it here. I'm the candidate that brings the most experience to the table. I have over 42 years of public service to Jackson Parish, over 38 of that in law enforcement. I've experienced and been a part of every aspect of what the department entails. I've worked in pretty much every section except the civil office. I believe a sheriff is only as good as the people he's got working under him. And I think there's some good people working there now. And as sheriff, you surround yourself with good people. I began my career in 1983 with the Jonesboro Police Department. October 1984, Sheriff Van Beasley hired me. I worked there for 31 years. Since 2015, I've been a death investigator for the Jackson Parish Coroner's Office. I've seen a lot. And of course, just last year, I expanded my education and branched off into the emergency medicine field. And I've worked part-time for the Jackson Parish Ambulance Service now as a nationally certified advanced emergency medical technician. I have had a picture of the entire public service of this parish. I know what each entails. And I know we have to work together to make it better for this parish. I'm gonna humbly ask for your vote. You make your choice. As Mr. McGee said, you pray about it, you look at everything that's given to you, and you make your choice. And guess what? When your choice is made, we all gonna live with it. Because the sun's gonna come up the next morning. Thank y'all.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Jason Robinson. Cody, did you break it? I'm probably going to bring a little different approach with this. I want you to know who I am as a person, not as a candidate. My wife, Jamie Robinson, her and I have been married for 27 years as of last month. And she's a daughter of Dennis and Sue Clary, lifelong residents here in Jackson Parish. Since her and I have been married, I have been a resident of Jackson Parish. We have 2 children, Zachary and Brenna, and we have raised them up in this parish. I started my law enforcement career in 1999. Came to work full-time with the Sheriff's Office under Mr. Richard Johnson. Served a year and a half under Andy Brown's first term, and then went to work with the U.S. Marshal Service in the JPATS division. You guys and ladies who don't know, that's kind of like who all watched Con Air back in the day. That's basically what it was. It was Justice Prisoner Air Transportation. And from there, ended up coming back to work at the Sheriff's Office and being able to get into federal contract work. And you know, before I done anything, I always pray about it. God, if you opened up a door for me, I want to be able to walk through it, no matter what it is. And when you shut that door, I want to be able to have a good feeling about it. And over these last 7 years working on federal contracts with Immigration and Customs, I've been allowed the opportunity to run multi-million-dollar facilities, budgets, and get that managerial experience that also ties back into law enforcement. I didn't want to be a one-dimensional law enforcement guy. I wanted to have multiple facets of law enforcement because I've always wanted to run for sheriff. My wife and I have talked about that for years. And I wanted to be able to bring stuff back to the sheriff's office that was multidimensional to be able to help me when I run for sheriff and bring what I could back to Jackson Parish. Thank y'all.
Hello, my name is Brent Barnett. I'm currently your sheriff and have been since November of 2025. I started my career in law enforcement in 1991 at the Jackson Parish Sheriff's Office, and I've served this parish ever since in one capacity or another. Started my military career in 1989 right here in Jonesboro. I deployed to Operation Desert Storm in 1991 and again deployed to Afghanistan, Operation Enduring Freedom in 2002. I've got a vast amount of leadership experience. I've attended every NCO school, leadership school in the Army inventory, including the Elite Command Sergeant Major's Academy in Fort Bliss, Texas. In addition to military, I graduated from Louisiana Tech University with a bachelor's degree, and I've served my country, my state, and my parish for most of my life since I was 19 years old. I love this parish. I love the people. I love being your sheriff. I've worked hard throughout my career and went from the bottom, serving in every capacity in patrol, investigations, special operations, all the way up through chief deputy. I've earned my way all the way up the front, and I humbly ask for your support and your vote on May the 15th. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Good night.